All right, what's up, guys? It's your dreaded crypto maniac coming at you. It's January 4th, 2021. It's been a few days, and I wanted to check in with everybody. Um, yeah, Bitcoin's just went crazy. I went to already 34.8. Yeah, so I have to admit that I wasn't expecting this, and not many people were. I'm having a hard time really deciding whether I think we've topped out or not. And I was kind of calling for, a 20K retest, 24K retest, but I'm starting to think differently, and here's sort of why. Looking at the historic chart and looking all the way back to 2016, 2017, when we broke the all-time high, Bitcoin rallied 2-3x. So to put that in perspective, I mean, our previous all-time high, is 20K. 2x, 3x that you're looking at $40,000 to $60,000 of Bitcoin. So, and we're this cycle is aggressive. It's volatile, and it's a lot more volatile than I thought. The thing is, with money printing and inflation and just gold, silver's rallying, they're not going to stop printing all this money. The dollar is being devalued insanely. So here's the previous all-time high, about 1,200. Then we could zoom out. It's about this green line right here. So we rallied from that point. So yeah, there was a correction down, but that was so if this is 20K, we never really got a correction like that. We bounced around and we had a hard time breaking it, but we broke it. So if we come up here all the way up, this is where we're at. We're in this rally right now in perspective. I mean, that took them almost to 3K. Easily doubles. So yeah, I think 40 to 50K is in play, 100%. So I should have looked at that before, but I just wasn't really expecting this kind of exuberance, and it's absolutely here. There is other data to look at the previous cycle, which this cycle almost kind of looks more like, but this chart does not have that, and I can't help you out with that. But a lot of people are comparing this to the 2013 cycle, but I don't think that's correct. The thing is, there's just a lot more liquidity pouring into this whole space, and that's what we're dealing with. It's just insane. In fact, I actually have a short trade that I'm actually going to get ready to exit out of because there's nothing we can do here. Your best bet is not to short Bitcoin. Yeah, I play around with like lots of low leverage, and yeah, I lost a trade, but I wasn't using a lot of money on that. That was probably $25, $30 I just lost. I have 7 other trades that I've been, Link and Bitcoin, Link and Ethereum, and there's plenty of other opportunities. You just want to win more than you lose. Even if you win 60% of the time, you're doing better than most. Let's actually do. Yeah, if you're on trade, definitely just do low leverage. Don't go crazy. That would be my advice. Don't go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, even if you're just 1x, it's smarter. Yeah. So we're overbought. You look at the RSI. Yeah, the RSI has never topped out this high before, but that's also just where we're in a bull market, and RSIs can be relative to everything. So that would be maybe part of the excuse. But the rest, the market's rallying. Ethereum is rallying. We broke $1,000 with Ethereum. We're definitely going to go for the all-time high. A lot of people are, I guess, comparing Ethereum's current run to Bitcoin's last run, and in which case we might actually try to go for the all-time high and then pull back pretty hard. The all-time high is around 1400 with Ethereum. Yeah, so you could imagine, or we could even go for something like this peak right here, then come back down and consolidate onto a 21-week moving average with Ethereum. I'll take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart real quick. Yeah, we're rallying. We bounced off the support. Kind of doing a fractal of this, I would even think. Maybe we consolidate a little bit more and then go up, or maybe we just start rallying up. I mean, it's altcoin season in the making right now. And the Ethereum Bitcoin chart's kind of showing you this. Look at the Link Bitcoin chart. Link's starting to rally. It's starting to come out of this whole thing. I think it hit a bottom here. Yeah, the Bitcoin against Ethereum. That's hit a bottom. I'm really bullish on Link. Very bullish. And Tezos is finally starting to rally. I've been in some longs with Tezos for like what seems like months. And it's just been sitting in here, like just waiting for a breakout. It's so boring. But I think we're gonna start running pretty soon. Dot made a big run. Synthetics is like at $11, doing great. It's one of my plays. Theta pulled back pretty hard, but now it's back in the green. It was down 24% at one point today. Silica's kind of correcting. Let's see what else we got. The blockchain stocks are still doing pretty well, up and down. Like I said before, like some are rallying one day and then they're correcting another day, and I'll take the profits from those and go into the other ones. And I've just been playing this game of ladder with it. It's been pretty lucrative. I'm not sure when they'll probably correct when Bitcoin corrects, which is seemingly not going to be for a while. I mean, if I don't really have a guesstimate, you know, to put on a Bitcoin a top. I mean, 40K, yeah, about 42, 43, 44 is where this old Fibonacci, which is drawn, that's the macro Fibonacci, so that's usually the strongest indicator. It broke up against, it broke the other one, it broke the 33. Actually, let's look. So no, we're sitting on support of the 2930. I mean, if we gain some momentum up, yeah, we'll go on up. Yeah. But it's like really not the best time to try to long, just because. I mean, look at this rally. It's just insane. Trade is your friend until the end, but I feel like we're in the last stretch. But it doesn't mean you can't make money with that stretch. I'm just blown away that it's gone this far. I've been in a bear market trading mentality, and I think that's my problem. So I'm admitting some fault, being perhaps overly bearish. But as far as like supports and resistance, this is the 4-hour chart. Now, if we do break down and go, let's just say like we break down below this wick, which was insane. I mean, it dropped $5,500, and one bearish indicator would be this red selling candle that eclipses everything else, and that kind of suggests that maybe we're gonna have a really bad pullback and come on down and go into like a slight of a bear trend down to 23. I could see that, you know, it could certainly happen. But, you know, the exuberance is just continuing. Of course, I'm using the Fibonacci candles right here, so maybe Let's see if I can switch those off, and maybe that will change the situation here. If I can find them. Yeah. I mean, it's still, that's the 4 hour. But let's see if it's a daily. Well, you know, yeah, you can't really go by that just because this eclipsed as well on the daily, and that didn't matter. Maybe the weekly matters more. A lot of people will claim that if a candle eclipses everything, then means you're like going to go into a bear trend, but you know, I'm not so sure about that. Just going off of what people tell me. But there's definitely a lot of support below us. I mean, 20K, 24K. Yeah. Yeah, just curious. So when the all-time high was broken in 2015, 2016, let's see if that area was revisited again after it broke. Okay, so here is where it tested it. It got rejected, came back down, but then it broke the all-time high. Now, after it broke the all-time high in 2015, 2016, or 2016, 2017, it did not revisit. The closest it came was within 25% of it, 1,700. I mean, it never came back down. So, with that said, we broke 20K. We may never see 20K again, which is crazy. I thought that this cycle would just be a little bit more calm, but it is not. We are in a bull market, and we're going. We are going. So, very cool. Very cool. But, I mean, a lot of people are targeting 35, 36K, and then the pullback. Pull back to what, like maybe 30, 28, 27. Who knows? 20K seems really unlikely. I would say at 28, 27, 28. Yeah, maybe we'll be surprised and it goes even lower, but it just seems very unlikely. But the RSI is going to have to reset. So regardless, we're going to have to fall back down, and that's going to mean the price is either completely cool off and go completely sideways for a good amount of time, or we're going to drop. But maybe we get one last little push up to 20, 35, 36, maybe to 40, and then pull back down to, say, 30. You know, this is a trader's game right now. Dollar cost average, I think, is the name of the game right now. So that's just me kind of speaking out loud. I just wanted to check in real quick and do a quick update. But I think we're in altcoin season. That's what's going on. The alts are moving. Bitcoin's kind of chilling out. It might chill. It's probably chill out more. XRP is waiting for the news in February, and I bet, you know, just because it's still number like 4 on the market cap. I mean, I think it's going to be, they're going to reach an agreement, and then blah blah blah, and it'll be okay. And then once they announce that news, it's just going to skyrocket. We'll see. Anyways, you guys have a good night, and peace out.